Chapter 5. Maintaining Boundaries. Understanding Personal Limits. Understanding personal limits is fundamental for families and loved ones of PTSD survivors. Recognizing these limits not only fosters healthier relationships, but also promotes effective communication, crucial in supporting someone dealing with trauma. In the journey of healing, it is essential for you to establish boundaries that protect both your well being and that of the survivor. This chapter will guide you through the intricacies of understanding and respecting personal limits, empowering you to engage with compassion while also sustaining your own mental health. First and foremost, it's important to acknowledge that personal limits vary from person to person. Each individual has a unique threshold for emotional and psychological stress. For families of veterans and survivors, this means taking the time to understand what you can handle and what might overwhelm you. Listening closely to your feelings and recognizing when you need space is not a sign of weakness, but rather an act of self-care. By honoring your own limits, you create a stable environment where open communication can flourish, allowing both parties to express their feelings without fear of overstepping boundaries. Establishing clear boundaries also involves open dialogue about what is acceptable and what is not. Encourage discussions that invite everyone to articulate their needs and concerns. For instance, if certain topics trigger stress or anxiety, it's important to express this openly. This creates a safe space where the survivor feels supported yet understands the importance of respecting your emotional boundaries. Using I statements can be an effective way to communicate these limits, focusing on your feelings rather than placing blame. For example, saying, "I feel overwhelmed when we discuss certain events," can help convey your needs without making the other person feel defensive. In addition to setting boundaries, it's vital to remain flexible. Healing is a dynamic process, and what works at one moment may not work the next. Regularly revisiting and adjusting your boundaries can help accommodate the shifting nature of emotions and experiences related to PTSD. This flexibility shows your loved one that you are committed to their healing while also prioritizing your own well-being. Encouraging them to share their feelings about the boundaries can also foster trust and understanding, reinforcing the notion that you are both on the same journey, albeit with different experiences and perspectives. Lastly, remember that understanding personal limits is not a solitary journey. It's a collaborative effort that requires patience and empathy from all parties involved. Engage with resources such as support groups, therapy, or workshops that focus on communication skills for families dealing with PTSD. These tools can equip you with strategies to articulate your limits more effectively while also learning about the survivor's experience. By fostering a culture of mutual respect and understanding, you not only contribute to the healing of your loved one, but also nurture your own emotional resilience, creating a more harmonious and supportive environment for everyone involved. Communicating boundaries clearly. Communicating boundaries clearly is essential for fostering healthy relationships, especially when navigating the complexities of PTSD. For veterans, military families, and civilian survivors, establishing and respecting boundaries can create a safe space for healing and understanding. Clear communication helps ensure that both the survivor and their loved ones understand each other's needs, promoting a sense of security and mutual respect. By consciously addressing boundaries, families can work together to create a supportive environment conducive to recovery. Boundaries can often feel daunting to discuss, particularly in the context of PTSD. Survivors may have heightened sensitivities to perceived threats or emotional distress, making it crucial for loved ones to approach the topic with care. Start by choosing an appropriate time and setting for the conversation, ideally when both parties feel calm and safe. Use I statements to express personal feelings and needs without placing blame. For example, saying, "I feel overwhelmed when plans change unexpectedly," can open a dialogue about the importance of predictability without making the survivor feel attacked or cornered. Listening plays a pivotal role in boundary communication. Encourage active listening by giving the survivor your full attention, validating their feelings, and acknowledging their experiences. This demonstrates respect for their emotions and reinforces that their boundaries matter. It's equally important to express your own boundaries in a way that is respectful and considerate. This two-way exchange fosters a collaborative approach to boundary setting, ensuring that both parties feel heard and valued. By practicing empathy, you can bridge the gap between differing perspectives, paving the way for deeper understanding. Establishing boundaries is not a one-time conversation, but an ongoing dialogue. As situations evolve, so too will the boundaries necessary to maintain a supportive environment. Regular check-ins can be beneficial, allowing families to discuss what is working and what might need adjustment. This proactive approach not only reinforces the importance of boundaries, but also cultivates an atmosphere of trust and openness. It allows everyone involved to feel empowered to express their changing needs and concerns as healing progresses. Finally, remember that communication about boundaries is an expression of love and care. It reflects a commitment to each other's well being and growth. By engaging in these conversations with compassion and patience, families can build stronger connections and a united front against the challenges of PTSD. Embracing the power of clear communication not only enhances relationships, but also creates a nurturing environment where healing can thrive. Together, through understanding and respect, families can navigate the complexities of PTSD and emerge stronger on the other side. Respecting the survivor's space. Respecting the survivor's space is an essential aspect of effective communication for families and loved ones of those who have experienced trauma. Understanding the importance of personal boundaries can greatly enhance relationships and foster a supportive environment for healing. Everyone's journey with PTSD is unique, and recognizing when to step back can be just as vital as knowing when to step in. This delicate balance not only honors the survivor's needs, but also empowers them to reclaim their sense of autonomy and control. Creating a safe space begins with active listening. This means allowing the survivor to express themselves fully without interruptions or judgment. It's crucial to enable them to share their thoughts and feelings at their own pace. Sometimes silence can speak volumes. By giving them the time they need to articulate their emotions, you are showing respect for their experiences. This approach not only validates their feelings, but also reinforces the idea that they are in charge of their narrative, which can be incredibly empowering for a survivor grappling with feelings of helplessness. In addition to listening, being mindful of your language is key. Words can carry significant weight, and it's important to choose them carefully. Avoiding phrases that may come across as dismissive or trivializing their experiences can prevent feelings of alienation. Instead, focus on affirming statements that acknowledge their struggle and resilience. Phrases like, "I'm here for you," or "it's okay to feel this way," can provide comfort while reinforcing that their emotions are valid and understood. This gentle and compassionate communication fosters trust and encourages the survivor to open up when they feel ready. Another vital aspect of respecting a survivor's space is recognizing the importance of physical boundaries. Each individual has different comfort levels regarding personal space, and these may fluctuate based on their emotional state. Pay attention to nonverbal cues, such as body language and facial expressions, as they can offer insights into how comfortable the survivor feels at any given moment. If they seem withdrawn or tense, it may be a sign that they need more room to breathe. Acknowledging these cues and adjusting your approach accordingly can create a more supportive atmosphere where the survivor feels safe and respected. Lastly, it's important to remember that healing is not a linear process. There will be good days and challenging ones, and respecting a survivor's space means being adaptable. Encourage open communication about their needs and preferences, and be willing to adjust your approach as necessary. This flexibility not only reinforces your commitment to their well-being, but also fosters a deeper connection built on understanding and respect. By honoring their space, you can create a nurturing environment that supports their journey, allowing them to heal and thrive on their own terms.